G'day guys, welcome to another episode, and today we'll be doing the review on the Railblaza Spooling Station kit. Now, as per normal, if you're looking for that rosy review that just hypes a product, then this review is not going to be for you, because we're going to tell you the honest truth on our opinions on this, be it controversial or not. Before we kick off as well, this video was not sponsored, was not endorsed, and these opinions are purely those of my own and do not reflect anyone else's. Right, let's get into it. So it's absolutely windy as buggery out here today. It is absolutely howling actually, so what better time to get in the shed and try out the brand new Railblaza Spooling Station and get all those reels back up to scratch. So I was down in my local BCF the other day walking down the aisles, and as per normal I always stop at the Railblaza section because I love their product. Their product is beautiful, usually. And I came across the Spooling Station kit. So I picked up the box and I had a quick read on what is this station going to do. So I mean, it tells me here that we've got a fixed mounting bracket, a starport mounting bracket, and also a track mount, which is fantastic. The things that are included in this particular box is stuff like the main body of the apparatus, the spool brake, the line tension clip, the plastic washers, absolutely everything you should require to spool reels. Now, I had fantastic ideas with this because as soon as I started reading like rail mount kits and stuff, I thought, well, I can have this with me at any given time to spool reels on the go, especially when I'm out and about, be it out on brimming adventures or whatever. I can spool the night before and get everything Mickey Mouse. It doesn't matter what happens. I also thought that maybe I could whack a whole heap of leaders, maybe 3 or 4 fluorocarbon thin spools on there. So when I'm out and about throughout the day, if I need to up my leader, down my leader, I've got a leader station on me at all times, all nice and neat, not floating around the kayak, and I don't need to search for stuff. So I thought. So the first thoughts on this particular station, let's get into this. For around $50, and I say around $50 because I've seen them for as cheap as $45 now, all the way up to $60, you get yourself a Railblaza Spooling Station. Now, let's quickly go back to the mounting kits, okay? So we got the starport version just there, which is the one I've had to put on. I'll explain that later. We'll quickly crack this box. And then we've got this plastic piece here, which will go onto like the timbers of the shed, which is the one that I'm gonna have to start using. I'll explain that again soon. And then we've got the rail mount, which is the one I was most excited about, that doesn't exist. No, I had nothing in the packet for the actual rail mount. So there was my first bit of, oh gee, are you serious? This is pretty much what I bought it for, because I've got rails on my yak. I don't like having too many starport conversions, but now I'm gonna need to buy more, and listen to that wind, absolutely out of control. So then we got to, what's the overall quality like? Well, we've got beautiful stainless steel hardware through this whole apparatus here, and it is magnificent, which is what you're led to expect from a company like Railblaza. And as per normal, all the plastic that they use is bloody good. It's strong, it's flexible, it's not going to break on you, it's lovely, and of course it's got my favourite, the lime green accents that we love from Railblaza. But that's where it stops. See, I come across a major issue with this station for my personal use. Now keep in mind, before I go down this track, this is a personal opinion. A lot of my fishing is brim fishing out of the kayaks, okay? I bought the kayak so I can get into skinny water and so forth, so that's what I primarily bought this for as well, because I've got a large spooling station at home which I can use for my bigger reels. Now the majority of brim line spools, if you wish, have got a fairly small center hole, as you can see there. Okay, this is the majority of the spools that you're going to find brim line on. But when you have a look at this center spigot here, it's way too fat for those sort of spools. It's also too fat for the small fluorocarbon spools. So the two purposes I bought it for, flawed. Now, I can't blame Railblaza for this. I probably should have pulled it out of the packet and made sure it was fit for purpose. However, for this sort of accessory, I almost would have thought that it would have been expected that we could get something that would be multi-fitting if you wish. So a lot of the, just for a bit of reference, a lot of the cheaper ones is just a piece of stainless wire with cones on either end that fit in and they push into the spool hole, which centers the spool, and away you go. So there's my gripe with the product. I'm only going to be able to use this on larger stuff until I buy a new bolt for the center there, and I'm going to retrofit something myself and modify this to make it work for me. But the good thing with this, we'll go back to some good things, because as I said, I do actually like this product, believe it or not, is the fact that this center piece here, with just undoing this side little piece here, goes up and down to suit the height of the spools. We'll do him up quickly. And then you've got this little green piece here. I don't know if you can see it too well, but you've got this green piece here which adjusts this piece here. It goes in and out and puts tension on your spool. Brilliant. The starport mount is good. Everything about it, as I said, is good. It's just that one little bit of disappointment for me. But as I said, that all could have been avoided should you have checked it in the shop. Now keep in mind as well, that's as high as this arm goes as well. So if you've got a large diameter spool, it's probably not going to fit in here. So once again, don't make the mistake I did. Check it out prior to you using it. Quality wise, this, as I said, you cannot ever doubt Railblaza quality. It is amazing. Would I buy it again? I'd probably struggle because it's not going to suit my purpose, but I do have it now and I am going to find use for it once I've retrofitted it. And once again, that's nothing against Railblaza, but if you're certainly in the market for a beautiful little spooling station that is going to fit, I guess, a restricted amount of spools, then this is the product for you. And yeah, I would certainly suggest you buy it if it's going to suit the type of fishing that you do. So guys, I hope this little review on a little apparatus like this was handy, and hopefully it gives you something to look out for when you go into the shop and maybe think about buying one of your own. So anyway, I'm going to get back to modifying this now and get to spooling up some reels, and I'll see you on the next episode. Catch you later.